Hello everyone, it's Anna here and I have another process video for you today, and it will be very unusual because I am creating an art journal page. I have only one art journal and it has like 6 years, and I still have few pages left in this art journal. It was a handmade journal that was a gift for my friend Kasia, and I started with covering my pages with gesso because the paper in this art journal is not a watercolor paper, so it can't handle a lot of water. That's why I have to protect the surface using gesso. And now I am sketching faces. I am using this Kohinoor, I think it's spelled Kohinoor, pencil that it can be activated with water. So when you are starting adding another wet layers, it spreads, it moves, and it creates shades. It's a really pretty effect if you like those kind of effects. And I'm sketching just random faces. I am not an artist. I don't do faces at all, but I was so inspired by all the fairies and faces I seen on the Instagram. I am following Mindy Lacefield, Jane Davenport, and Irit Landgraf, and they all shared all those pretty faces lately, and I thought I have to try. And I must admit, although my faces are not perfect, pretty, and stunning, I think I got it. I will be drawing addicted, and I already purchased one of the Jane Davenport classes, so I will be trying my my hand with drawing the faces. And I am almost done sketching. Some of the faces look nice, some of the faces are horrible. I was just randomly trying to sketch different shapes, different types of eyes. I'm not sure, this is not one of my favorite pages, but I thought I will show you it because you have to learn somehow and somewhere. You just don't wake up and draw fantastic people just like that. Maybe if you have a great talent, you do, but I do not have a great talent, so all I can is to practice, and this page is for practicing. And my faces are ready. I decided to keep it all on the video, the whole process. That's why the video will be a little bit longer, and I am using a Shimmerz paints, mostly creamies and aqua hues, and I will apply them on my faces using layer by layer, painting faces, painting hair. You will see everything on that video. I have to warn you also that applying watercolors on a gessoed surface is quite different than applying watercolors on a watercolor paper. They do not work the same way when the gesso is on the surface. And my surface is also a little bit ruffled, so the paint spills and groups into the ruffled areas. That's why I have to use paper towels, and I have to use a heat gun to heat things, to dry things, because they were moving around the paper. They didn't want to stay where I wanted them to stay. And I am using for right now the aqua hues colors called, let me check. No, it was a creamy cheeky pink, the light pink that I used to color the face. And then I used aqua hues hot pink, and aqua hues are the watercolors without any shimmer, and they will be discontinued, so you won't be able to buy them, but you will find very similar colors at Creamies and Inklings, and they have this shimmer, so they also look pretty. I just work with what I have, and now I am adding a red color. It's color called Seeing Red. It's also an aqua hues, and as you can see, I have to be careful with adding water because the color is spreading to the side of the paper, but I am fighting. I don't have any other journal. I already ordered new one from Jane Davenport, but it's not at my doorstep yet, and I first wanted to try it if I would ever like drawing faces and stuff like that, and I like and I will, so be warned. Now I am using a gray color. This color is called Thunderstorm. It's a creamies, and I really like this color. It has this beautiful shimmer, and with the aqua hues and creamies and inklings, you have to activate it with water. They come in those little jars. They are solid, and you have to spray a water over them and just wait for the color to be activated, to be soaked a little bit, so it will be much easier to use them. And now I'm doing hair over my gears, and I use this brown color called Kappa Joe. It's an aqua hues, and now I am applying, I think it's an old yellow color from Inklings. I really don't know how to draw hair, so I'm just trying with different types of hair, and I'm not happy with all of them, especially the curly hairs. And now I was trying to make a ginger hair for this little girl. The color is called I don't remember, 4 carats, I think, something like that. I didn't write it down because I'm now reading the colors to you. And the black color, I don't have any black aqua hues or creamies, so I used a black mist. The mist is a spritz, and it's called Before Dawn, and it has this slight shimmer, and it's very dark, very pretty, and I just sprayed it over the plastic color palette, and I'm applying it with a brush. It really works like a watercolor too, and as you can see, I am using my heat gun to dry the steps down, because thanks to that the colors will not mix. But remember that when you apply color over gesso and you apply another color on the color applied on gesso, you can still activate the color mostly, because it doesn't soak into the paper, so be careful with that. It can be an advantage or a disadvantage depending on what you want to achieve. And now I'm just trying to add some shades and colors. Those are Blue Moon and very blueberry aqua hues. I'm trying to make eyes, but I am doing this in steps because I don't want the colors to mix, and I have this old yellow color in my hand, and basically I'm going back to the colors I already used. I am adding flower into the hats of this girl, and I am adding more shades over the pink, pink over the cheeks. Sorry, I should really take some English classes or be or be more, I don't know how to say it in English, you know, more careful during my classes of English many years ago. The last time I was actually learning English was in 2002, I think. So as you can see, it's been 15 years since that. Luckily I didn't forget everything, and now I'm not a best in English, but I really hope you can understand me. Um, and I'm just adding shades on the eyes, on the lips, using this black mist called Before Dawn. If you are looking for a nice black mist color, this one is for you, I am sure. And now the curse on the heads of this Snow White. Um, no, I am not happy with how it looks. I don't know how to make curls. And now I will be making a background using Vibes called Princess. It's the purple one, and the Jenny B Bleu, it's the blue one. I'm just painting the area between my girls. Um, because I don't want it to stay this white, and I'm doing the same on the other page. I really like to use mists like watercolors. It can spread your supplies so much, so you can have new colors just using mists, and Shimmerz mists are really great for that because they are not thick. With let's say Heidi Swap mists, they are quite thick, like the stains they make are also like a little bit dimensional, so it's not easy to paint them with like a watercolor, but the Shimmerz mists are really great for that. And after I dried my background, I am adding some details using a black liner, black pen. It's a waterproof pen from I forgot. Let me check it. Where is it from? But it's a micron pen by Pigma, but I think it's because of the gesso or maybe the shimmer. It got stuck and it stopped drawing, so I took other black pen, but it wasn't that good because the color was spreading around. But it was just an experiment, so I thought, well, what happens, it happens. I have no control over it. So I'm just adding details with eyes and hair and shadow and stuff like that. Um, I will also paint a second girl later after I finish this video. The second girl will be, I think, much better. It will be only one girl over the page and it will be bigger, but I like her much more than the girls I painted here. But as I said, you have to learn somehow and somewhere, and this is how I tried to learn. And I am working over my background right now, adding some doodling, flowers and stuff like that. I didn't have any particular idea. I just wanted to make something to for the background not to look so boring. Sorry, I have a tough time today speaking my English, and you have to remember that when you place the order in the Shimmerz shop, you can mention my name, it's Anna, and you will get a free mini product with your order. And this is how it works. And those are the close-ups of my art journal projects. And I don't know why they are not moving. Oh, I know, because I forgot to create a slideshow with them. Sorry for that. You will have them like that today. And this is the girl I told you, that the second girl, and the cute cat. I like the cat the most. And thank you for watching. And I hope you will feel inspired by my projects. Bye bye.